Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you by State Farm Becky Ponsaba Agency, AGE, Wheelhouse Auto Body, American, Ferding Electric, Allied Plumbing, Venture Communications, and Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping.
Dupree, another half-court shot. This time goes off in time. It's good! Dupree hits a half-court buzzer beater, and all of a sudden it's a 7-point game, 46-39.
And by Envirotech, American Family Insurance, Brittany Shufflebine Agency, Faith Lutheran Church, James Valley Landscaping, Kruger Contracting, Bank West, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, and Gales Gas.
He throws it right side. Getz spots up for three. That one's buried by Dawson Getz, and the Governors take a 5-4 advantage. Getz first points of the night.
And by Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motors, Todd's Electric, First Dakota National Bank, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Shane's Pharmacy, CHS River Plains, and Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Taylor with the rebound, clock running down to 5, and that is going to do it. Rapid City, here they come. The Pierre Governors are back in the state tournament for the 3rd consecutive year.
And now to the booth for the call of the game on KCCR.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to Riggs High School as we get set for this contest between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. Both teams coming in at 2-3 on the season as they're both looking for wins, their first wins of 2026. And this Governor team here at home will have an opportunity to play back-to-back games at home with the game on Saturday as well. But take on this Harrisburg team who's got a limited lineup. A lot of times you see a little bit deeper of a bench, even if they're not used. But this Harrisburg team, a little more limited lineup. Emery Larson for the Pierre Governors is back and playing again tonight after missing Saturday's game. And the Governors will be happy to have her back in the lineup after missing that game on Saturday as the Govs are about to take the floor. The sophomore game just wrapped up with the Harrisburg Tigers getting the win over the Pierre Governors. So it looks like this is going to be a good matchup. This Pierre Governor squad is looking for their opportunity to get their 3rd win, get to 500 before taking on a very good Washington Warriors team who is sitting at a 6-0 right now. But Harrisburg coming in at 2-3 on the year, and this Harrisburg Tiger squad, so far they lost to Mitchell 42-33 and lost to Washington 64-48. So those are the last 2 games that the Harrisburg Tigers have played. Both teams have lost back-to-back games coming into this matchup, with the Governors losing to Spearfish 47-42 and Bismarck 57-44, where Bismarck ended up with that 13-point win. And we'll talk with Coach Beebout here in just a little bit about that matchup. But it does look like we're going to get started maybe a little bit early here between these 2 teams, which is okay. We'll get rolling a little bit early, and they'll get you an opportunity to listen to both these coaches talk about their teams and this matchup here tonight between the Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. Let's take our first break in the pregame show. When we come back, we will talk with both coaches. We'll first talk with Coach Mayer of the Harrisburg Tigers and then also with Kirk Beebout of the Pierre Governors. Back in 2 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Mayer of the Harrisburg Tigers. Coach, you come in here tonight. Both teams sitting at 2-3 on the season. Coming into this game for you guys, what's kind of the biggest takeaway that you've had through the first 5 games for Harrisburg?
Well, we've kind of been up and down a little bit, and I kind of like our consistency being a little bit better on both sides of the floor. We started out well. We played a tough Marshall team on the road, played well there, got a couple wins, and played a tough Washington team. We had the lead at half and ended up losing that one. And then in the second half, and we played Mitchell last week, and that just wasn't a great game for us all around. Even though we're down 1 in the fourth quarter, it just kind of felt like we just weren't in sync. And so we talked a lot about that, and we've had really good practices here leading up to tonight. And we got to be ready to go here on the road. This is a really tough, aggressive team that's got some nice wins as well. And they're sitting at 2-3, and they're looking to get to 3-3 just like we are. And so this is going to be a great battle tonight.
What have you seen from the Pierre Governors on film so far?
They do a lot of great things offensively. Their X and O stuff and execution is great. And so we've got to be really good at talking and fighting through screens and making sure we're walling up inside, and then obviously contesting 3-point shots and getting defensive rebounds. Defensively, they've got a lot of they mix it up too. They press you full court man, they diamond, they 1-2-2, and then they get into the half court and they deny everything that you want to do. So it's being able to play through that physicality that we talked a lot about with our kids. It's not physicality to foul you. It's just they're going to get up and they're going to make things really difficult for you. And so you got to be able to find how can we combat against that, and hopefully we're able to do that tonight.
You talked a little bit about wanting to be a little bit more consistent for you guys, and obviously it's a long bus ride, 3-hour drive out here. How key is it to start well here on the road against Pierre?
Well, that's incredibly important, and we look back at that Sodak game last year, just thinking the last time we've been to Pierre, and we didn't start out well, and all of a sudden we were in a 16-0 hole, just like that. And so, they play well at home, and, the crowd gets into it. They're well supported. So it's something that we've got to make sure that we take care of the basketball, we rebound, and we play good defense. Those are 3 keys. Just playing in road games in the ESD, in Metro, whatever, you got to be able to do those 3 things to give yourself a chance.
Well, then offensively for you guys, what needs to happen for this Harrisburg team to really click early on, but all throughout the game?
We've got to be able to be confident in our games, in our own games. We didn't shoot it particularly well against Mitchell. I thought we got some pretty good shots, but, we talked about being confident stepping into shots. And, we get to the free throw line 6 times against Mitchell, and they got their 20. And so we talked about being a little bit more aggressive, going to the rim and getting to the free throw line and being confident and knocking those down. So, it's going to be execution offensive end for us, too, taking care of the ball and getting great shots.
This Pierre team, a little inexperienced on the point guard spot. Defensively, how do you want to match that, or how can you maybe force that inexperience to come out a little bit?
Well, yeah, and our game is a little bit like Pierre's in terms of we mix it up in the full court with different defenses. In the half court, we see some man, and it's ultimately making things difficult for them offensively, which oftentimes can be tough because they do a lot of great execution stuff, and then not fouling, right? I mean, we can defend as well as we can in the 35-second shot clock, and then we get down to 3 and it's a foul or offensive rebound or whatever. And so we got to reward ourselves on the defensive end and make things tough for them to get into their stuff.
And biggest key overall here for Harrisburg to get a win over Pierre?
Well, you said it, just being able to come out and be ready to go right away and try to set the tone. it's a great place to play, but it's a really tough place to play for a road team. And so if we can get out, set the tone on both ends of the floor, I think that bodes well for us.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks a lot for having me.
That is Coach Mayer of the Harrisburg Tigers. Back for the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them, with 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hired them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions. As we welcome back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors as they get set to take on the Harrisburg Tigers here at home. Coach, coming off of last Saturday against Bismarck, before we get to this contest, let's go back to last Saturday. What was the biggest takeaway from that game against Bismarck?
My biggest takeaway would be our girls really battled, played hard. I thought, we had girls step up and they're in different situations. We had a freshman starting and different girls had to look to score and just do more, with Emery being out. And so we threw them in some different situations, and I thought couldn't ask for more effort-wise. You always want to win. That's something that we like to do. But honestly, looking back and after the game, I had a hard time being disappointed in any way, just because we were down 17 at times. We could have went away. We never did. We're only down 5 with a couple minutes to go, and the girls just kept playing and kept battling, and that's what we're going to have to do this year. And if they keep doing that, then they'll put themselves in good situations.
When you get Emery Larson back tonight, how big is that to have her as a senior, as a leader? How big is that to have her back in the lineup?
Oh, of course, we always want her to play. I guess, anytime it's an injury deal, for me, it's not so much selfishly, having a score or, those kind of things. For me, it's I'm just glad Emery wants to play, so she gets to play. You only get so many opportunities in your high school career to play games, and so anytime somebody's out, I don't care who it is, if it's your leading scorer or someone that might not play a whole bunch. If they're out, it's a bummer because we want them out there doing what they love. So I'm just happy that Emery's gets a chance to go out there and play basketball.
Well, you get this Harrisburg team tonight. They're 2-3 so far in the season as well. What have you seen from them on film?
Well, they really are who they are. That's the thing with Harrisburg. Every single year, they're gonna D you up. They're gonna be physical. They're not gonna make a lot of mistakes, and they're gonna play together as a team. Because they're well coached. So it's not like a surprise or a guessing game when you play them. You kind of know what they're gonna do, but they're just gonna do it at a high level. So it'll be we really have to execute and be fundamental against them, and honestly that's been an issue for us. So but we knew that, and we knew we were going to have to keep getting better. So that's going to be a good test for us tonight to see if we can execute against a really good defensive team.
And what's one of those things to be able to execute well that you want to see here tonight against Harrisburg?
Oh, it's really hard to pick out one thing. I mean, we got to get the ball at the floor first and foremost. I mean, it's no secret that we're developing at the point guard position right now. We have, very inexperienced there, and so it starts there and just getting the ball entered on time. Pushing when there's opportunities in transition, and then getting ourselves into offense is first and foremost. But really it comes down to all those fundamentals that we work on all the time. You got to jump stop, you got to pivot, you got to use your ball fakes. You just got to be solid and sharp with everything if you're going to get any good looks against a team like Harrisburg.
Biggest key here tonight for the Governors to get a win over Harrisburg?
Oh, the rebound is always on the list of keys. That never changes, and I think they rebound really well, and that's another area where Bismarck really hurt us. So, I'll start with rebounding and then offensive execution, and then just, we always talk about focus, fight, and finish. So we just got to be focused all the way through for the full game and give it 100% effort no matter what happens, and then hopefully have a chance at the end and find a way to finish it.
Coach, I appreciate the time as always. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
As Coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors, back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union. With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
We welcome you back as we get set for this contest between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers, as we are closing in on starting lineups and tip-off coming up here shortly, as the Govs and Tigers both looking to go to 3-3 on the season. The Govs will play again on Saturday against the Washington Warriors. We'll have that one for you as well at 2 o'clock with tip-off here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. So we'll take one more commercial break. We'll come back and we will have the starting lineups and then opening tip of the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers here at Riggs High School. Back in 3 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
For over 60 years, Ferding Electric has been powering homes and businesses across central South Dakota. When you need reliable electrical service, trust the experts with decades of experience. Whether it's a simple residential repair, a complex commercial installation, or even electrical work on your farm, Ferding Electric has you covered. And if you're tired of searching everywhere for that hard-to-find bulb, Ferding Electric carries a wide selection of bulbs, including those hard-to-find fluorescent and specialty options. Visit us at 2903 East Elizabeth Street or call today, 605-224-8684. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health and your time matter to us. Our team takes pride in providing personal, professional care, from filling your prescriptions quickly to answering your questions every step of the way. Need a little extra convenience? We offer free delivery right to your home or office. Because at Shane's Pharmacy, you're our family, friends, and neighbors, and we're honored to care for you. Shane's Pharmacy. Feel better for less and stay well with us. Call 605-223-9200 or stop by in Fort Pierre. Shane's Pharmacy. Proud to support our local high school athletes.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for tip-off between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. As John Winkler with you on this Thursday evening. By the way, Ole Miss and Miami just kicking off. We will join that in progress once we are done with this contest. Here we'll have a quick post-game show and go right into coverage of Ole Miss and Miami. We'll give you some score updates as we go along here throughout the night. Which, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports, you can see that they have their game day student section. So the ESPN is up right now. They have the ESPN, which I want to remind you, KCCR is an ESPN affiliate, and that's why we have college football playoff for you on KCCR, as we had NFL throughout the season as well. Well, we have the NBA, you have the, well, I guess the NHL isn't on ESPN radio, but bunch of different things on ESPN, courtesy of ESPN here on KCCR. Let's go through the starting lineups. First, it will be the Harrisburg Tigers, as it is number 10, Logan Durnell, the 5'6" junior guard. Number 12, Lincoln Tryon, the 5'6" junior guard. Number 14, Taylor Nedved, the 5'8" junior guard. Number 23, Allison Flanagan, the 5'11" senior forward. And it will be also, that would be, and then Claire McCullum, the number 22, the 5'11" junior forward. For the Pierre Governors, Emery Larson is back in the starting lineup, but first is Jasmine Yost, the 5'3" senior guard. Number 5, Molly Olson, the 5'6" junior guard. Number 11, Emery Larson, the 5'5" senior guard. Number 31, Jordan Kirky, the 5'6" junior forward. And then number 35, Mackenzie Flottmeyer, the 5'6" senior power forward, as that is the 5 starters for the Pierre Governors. It is going to be Durnell, Tryon, Nedved, McCullum, and Flanagan. And for the Governors, it is Yost, Olson, Larson, Kirky, and Flottmeyer. Harrisburg from left to right, Pierre from right to left. Opening tip is up. We are underway, and it will be won by the Pierre Governors, and Molly Olson will get the first possession here for the Govs. She'll hand off for Jasmine Yost. Yost will give it over for Mackenzie Flottmeyer, make that for Jordan Kirky. Now for Yost, and she'll drive in, kick it for Olson in the corner. Olson will work over towards the right wing. Lost the handle of the ball, will able to pick it back up. Now Larson will grab it with 15 to go on the shot clock. Flottmeyer straight away, left side for Olson. Head fakes to the left, kicks it back over for Kirky. Down to 9 the shot clock. Now Yost will drive all the way to the basket, gets free, and it will fall through. Took a couple bounces on the rim, but Jasmine Yost will open the scoring here for the Pierre Governors, and a 2-0 advantage on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Durnell will throw back right wing. A 3 is launched, hit the back iron, hit the front iron, but the offensive rebound is there for Claire McCullum after the 3 was missed by Lincoln Tryon. And it's a 2-2 tie here, 1 minute gone by in this first quarter. Flottmeyer make that Kirky, now to Flottmeyer, who is wide open, did not get back defensively, did the Harrisburg Tigers. And Mackenzie Flottmeyer has an easy bucket, and Pierre will now have a press. And that will be a backcourt violation. catching it right near the midcourt line. Logan Durnell ended up taking one dribble, and right on the line it went. And it is a turnover for the Harrisburg Tigers, their first of the contest with 6:48 left to go here in the first quarter. And a 4-2 lead for the Governors. Jasmine Yost will catch the inbound here for the Governors. Works it left side for Molly Olson. Jab step in, kicks it over right side, top of the key for Kirky. Pass to Yost is bobbled and then stolen away by Tryon. First Governor turnover, and it's moved up ahead for Nedved. Tryon now left side. There's another long two, and Claire McCullough make that Flanagan, who's got the two. And Flanagan ties it at 4-4. And then another intercepted pass by Harrisburg. That ball is tipped. Jasmine Yost trying to get to it. Governors are trying to get back defensively. Now a three is launched and missed, but the rebound will be grabbed and back up from number 14 in Nedved, but she missed that shot, and then it went off of the Harrisburg Tigers. Now we're going to talk about it. Coach Mayer looked like from here that it went off the Pierre Governors. And it will be changed to the Harrisburg Tiger basketball. 6:06 left to go. Harrisburg will inbound underneath the basket. 4-4 is our score. All four players at the baseline, kicking it out top off the screen. Durnell will catch, make that McCullum will catch. Now left side, it is going to be Durnell going left side of the screen, pulled up on the right wing for a three and missed it. And Kirky will grab the rebound. Jasmine Yost, quick pass for Kirky. Heaves it down the floor. Olson will catch. He's open for three. Just a bit too strong, and the rebound's grabbed by the Tigers. Back the other way. And it will be a foul committed by the Governors as Tryon was driving. We're going to get Jasmine Yost with her first foul with 5:42 left to go here in the first quarter. First foul from either side. Inbound pass, lobbed out top. McCullum will catch. She'll start to drive in. Kicks it over. Driving in is Nedved, and she'll throw it off glass. And Taylor Nedved's got the first points for herself tonight. A 6-4 lead, first time that Harrisburg has a lead. Kirky falling on the floor as she was losing her balance, able to kick it back out for Olson. Then Yost is fouled, and it will be against McCullum. Flanagan, excuse me. Her first foul, the first Harrisburg foul. 5:21 left to go here in the first quarter. And we get our first sub of the game as Ellen Hart will check in. 5'4" sophomore will spell Mackenzie Flotmeyer. And Hart will inbound. Lob it out for Kirky. Now Larson will catch. She'll pull up for a three. That's off right side. And the grabbed rebound for Flanagan. Allison Flanagan works it in the front court. Now it's going to be Durnell that will drive in. Ball's poked away from behind. Stolen away by Kirky. Kirky moves up for Olson. Off the glass, high off the glass. Missed the shot. Rebound is out to the corner. Olson will grab it. And the Governors will reset their offense. Larson thought about a long three. Now Yost will catch top of the key. Yost takes one dribble to her right, picks it up, tosses it over to right side on Olson. Faking the screen was Kirky. She rolled off of it pretty quick, but ended up being offline, and Kirky couldn't handle the pass. And the third turnover by the Governors as we see our first sub coming in, Autumn Bryant for Harrisburg. 4:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Underway here at Riggs High School, 6-4 lead for the Harrisburg Tigers. This will be McCullum that will drive, kick it over for Durnell for three. That one's missed. Rebound is tipped. That was by Harrisburg, and it will end up being out of bounds off the Tigers. Here they got a push in the back foul. Now Marina Bushbaum will check in. The 5'10" junior will relieve Kirky. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Hart will catch the inbound pass. And the sophomore Ellen Hart with one-on-one trying to move into the front court. That'll be a foul with the body. That will go against Lincoln Tryon, her first and the team's second, with 4:22 to go here in the first quarter. Emerson Geddes will check in, and Taylor Nedved is back into the game. Ellen Hart will catch the inbound pass from Olson. She'll work into the front court. Now Olsen will catch, hands off. Larson's open for three, takes it, hits the front of the rim, bounces off left side. Rebounds grabbed though by Hart into the corner. Yost nearly traveled, able to keep that left foot still. Now Larson, fresh shot clock for the Governors. She'll drive inside the paint, lob it back out for Bushbaum, who will drive in, kick into the corner for Olsen. She'll start to drive to the baseline, left hand all the way around, got it to go. Molly Olsen ties the game at 6-6 with 3:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Pass will go across. It is Geddes. That pass was blocked by the Governors, went back to Geddes. And now it's at the top of the key for the Harrisburg Tigers. Over left side, wide open for three. It's Autumn Bryant that takes it, but missed it. Olsen will grab the rebound. Nearly traveled, but play will continue. Nearly got fouled as well. Larson, NBA range three. That one's too strong. Off the back iron, rebound will be fought for. It'll be out of bounds off of Harrisburg, so we'll stay with the Governors with 3:16 to go here in the first quarter. It'll be a fresh 35 for the Governors. Flanagan checks right back into the game for the Tigers. Hart in the corner will inbound. Larson will catch. And she'll work on that left wing. Cross-court pass for Olsen. Into the corner for Hart, who will work it back out on the perimeter, out to the top of the key. Bushbaum will catch on the right side. She'll drive on Flanagan. Underneath the basket, she picks up her dribble. Ball's knocked away by Flanagan, out of bounds with 2:59 left to go. And there is 19 on the shot clock. Hart's right baseline inbound. Larson will catch, pulls up for a three on the inbound pass. Missed it too strong. Rebound the weak side. Olsen will throw it off of Harrisburg, and it will stay with the Governors. That was Autumn Bryant off of her leg, and smart play there by Molly Olsen. 2:53 remaining here in the first quarter, and again, another fresh shot clock for the Governors. Worked their way into having 3 to 4 opportunities on this possession. Larson stepped to her right, thought about a three. So it was well covered. Now Olsen will drive in. She will step out of bounds as she was being somewhat pushed by Bryant. And that'll be a turnover for the Governors, their fourth of this first quarter, with 2:42 remaining here in the first. At midcourt, Emerson Geddes will pass it right side. Taylor Nedved works it left side underneath Bryant. Turnaround shot was too strong. Marina Bushbaum fighting for that rebound, and she is fouled. That'll be the third team foul now for Harrisburg. Taylor Nedved will pick up her first. Jordan Kirky will check back in. Bushbaum will take a seat. And here's a long press here for Harrisburg. Yost will inbound. Kirky will throw it over for Ellen Hart. Looks like almost everybody for a split second felt like they were trying to go to the wrong basket. It is Kirky, right side for Hart. Underneath, Olsen will catch. She is fouled and will go to the free throw line. A good offensive sequence there for the Governors. Worked the ball around the perimeter, and Olsen cut to the basket, was able to get a good look, and then was fouled by Autumn Bryant, her first and the fourth team foul with 2:13 to go. Olsen to the free throw line for the first time here tonight and have an opportunity to retake the lead. Olsen's first free throw. She had 14 points. She missed the first free throw. She had 14 points to lead the Governors in the loss of the Bismarck Demons on Saturday here at home. Only player in double figures. Second free throw here for Molly Olsen. Try and give the Govs the lead back. Free throw, it will rattle in and out, and then the rebound will be grabbed here by the Harrisburg Tigers. Lincoln Tryon into the front court, left side. That is Geddes that has it. She'll get a couple of screens, works all the way around it. Now lobs it to the left wing. As it's caught by Tryon, she'll get inside the free throw line. That shot's missed, and the rebound's grabbed by Olsen. Quickly outlets it to Ellen Hart, who will drive down the left side of the floor, kick it back out on the wing for Olsen. Now Yost will drive from the front of the basket. Her shot was blocked, but Harrisburg was out of bounds. It was blocked by Nedved, and she ended up retrieving that while having a foot out of bounds. As Yost will take a seat, Mackenzie Flatmeyer will check back in, and the Governors will overload the right side of the floor. All four around the perimeter on that right side. A lob pass in for Olsen, catch and shoot. That one just offline, hit the back side of the rim, and we get a jump ball. No, a timeout will be taken by the Harrisburg Tigers. It'll be their first timeout taken. I didn't think that they had gotten a timeout before the ball was secured. 1:37 left to go here in the first quarter. It is a 6-6 tie on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. We'll keep it here on KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. And again, after we're done here tonight, we will join in progress Miami and Ole Miss as they're halfway through the first quarter right now. Miami has the ball and in the red zone against the Ole Miss Rebels. Again, we'll join that in progress once we're done here tonight. We'll have a short post-game show and get you right out to that semifinal game. And then don't forget, tomorrow we have the other semifinal game, as we'll have coverage at 6 o'clock on KCCR within the NFL playoffs, starting after we get done with coverage of Pierre basketball on Saturday, the doubleheader, and then a tripleheader Sunday, Monday Night Football, the wrap-up wildcard weekend. Back to play out of the timeouts, into the front court, wide open for a three. Shot was missed. Geddes left it short. And the rebound comes to the Governors, who are trying to retake the lead with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Skip pass from Larson to Olsen. Fakes the shot, head fakes left side, kicks it to the top of the key for Flottmeyer. Flottmeyer looking to her left, now throws it right for Hart, trying to give it back over to her, but that pass is intercepted. Another turnover by the Governors. And it's up ahead for Flanagan. Flanagan will drive to the baseline, gets cut off to a cutting McCollum, who will step through and lays it in. And Claire McCollum now with 4 points and an 8-6 lead for the Tigers with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Larson in transition. A shot from just inside the right elbow was missed, and the rebound's grabbed by the Tigers. They were trying to go 2 for 1 with the Governors and really have gone 2 for 1, although they didn't make that shot, because they should have that last shot as long as there's no offensive rebound. That pass, that is knocked away by Kirky. She will get the steal. Governors will go in transition up ahead for Flottmeyer. Missed the layup. Rebound by Kirky, who will turn. Her shot is also missed. Harrisburg will get the rebound, and that'll be a foul against Molly Olsen with 19.5 to go. The second Governor team foul. Third turnover by Harrisburg, but it doesn't lead to points again for Pierre. Quick sub, Logan Durnell will check back in. 19.5 remaining. This is an opportunity for Harrisburg to get that last shot and extend the 2-point lead. Into the front court, it is Lincoln Tryon. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. At the top of the key, McCollum will drive all the way to the basket, and she is going to be fouled with 4.1 to go. And the Governors will give free throws to McCollum. And Emery Larson will pick up the foul. Claire McCollum's got 4 points. The only one with 2 field goals made. You know, Jasmine Yost, Molly Olsen, and Mackenzie Flottmeyer with field goals for the Governors. Then Nedved and Flanagan each with a field goal. And McCollum now with 5 with 2 field goals and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. 9-6 lead with 4.1 to go. Second free throw upcoming here for Allison Flanagan. That one will miss. The rebound's tipped around. It'll be all out of bounds off of the Governors with 2.7 to go. So still an opportunity for Harrisburg that will get the final shot and can extend now a 3-point lead. Everybody at the baseline. Lob pass out. Catch will be made. They got to go and shoot, and Flanagan's not going to get that near the net, and that will end up being a 9-6 lead for Harrisburg at the end of the first quarter. So Govs down by 3 at the end of 1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. We'll take a break, come back in a minute with the second quarter. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Becky Pottsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We welcome you back. It is the start of the second quarter. The Pierre Governors are down 9-6 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Harrisburg will get the first possession here to start the second. 5 points for Claire McCullum, who leads all scorers. Governors with 3 that have scored one time. On the left side, Harrisburg opening possession of the second. McCullum had the ball knocked away from her. Ball is still loose, but it will eventually be grabbed and picked back up by the Tigers. Bounce pass over. Yost nearly took the ball away from Taylor Nedved. 11 to go on the shot clock. Pump fake, driving in, trying, went right between the legs of Kirky after it was knocked away. She wasn't ready for it. And it will end up being put in for McCullum, who now has 7, but quickly up ahead, Yost is wide open, and another layup for the Governors. Jasmine Yost now with 4, and that's for the Pierre Governors. They've had 4 of their 8 points coming on easy layups, with Harrisburg not getting back defensively at all. This will be thrown to the right side for Tryon. Back to Nedved on the left wing. Picked up man-to-man defense here for the Governors. But wide open for a 3 for Durnell, but it's missed. The rebound comes right over to the Tigers, and it was Tryon. Now it's Nedved that has it back. On the right wing into the corner. Working back to the wing, McCullum. Now is a 3 for Nedved, and there's your first 3 of the ball game for either side. And Taylor Nedved makes it a 14-8 lead for Harrisburg. Largest lead here tonight. Yost in the corner. A 3 is away and missed by Zoe Bauer. And it goes out of bounds, and it will be to the Harrisburg Tigers. 6:31 left to go here in the first half. McCullum Tigers shoe. 14-8 lead. Govs led 6-4, but it's been a 8-2 run since then. As this will be picked up in the front court. Open for a shot, and that's missed. It was Flanagan that took it, rolled in and out. And then a pass will come over. Nedved looking for another 3. That one's short, and the rebound's grabbed by Larson. She'll lead the breakout, going one-on-one down the floor. Spin move with the left hand. That one rolls off the rim. Rebound grabbed by the Harrisburg Tigers. Heave down the floor. It'll be a lob pass from Durnell to Tryon. Now a quick pass that was tipped and stolen away by the Governors. It's Yost that will lead the breakout. She'll pump fake as she got inside the free throw line. Then Kirky's free throw shot is going to miss. And the Harrisburg Tigers will get another defensive rebound. Unfortunately for the Governors, it's been a lot of misses, even though they've had some good looks. Just shots are not falling right now for Pierre. On the left wing, out to the top of the key, Tryon now for Nedved. She'll get a screen from Tryon, works all the way around. Governors are now to a zone defense, but Governors can't figure out if they're in a zone or a man-to-man defense, but the shot was missed anyway by Nedved, so now the Governors, Zoe Bauer, will have it into the front court here for Pierre. It is Olsen, top of the key for Yost. It is Bauer, now for Kirky. Emery Larson takes a step back. Yost on the left side. That pass was tipped and stolen away, and Harrisburg will get another steal. This lob pass up ahead for Nedved. Her shot was blocked by Kirky, and it goes out of play. Couple of subs checking in as Bauer will take a seat along with Kirky, with Hart and Bushbaum checking in. 4:50 left to go here in the first half. 14-8 lead for Harrisburg over the Pierre Governors. Inbound pass for the Tigers on the front court into the corner. Working back to the right wing, driving inside the paint. Quick ball movement, left side 3 is away and buried by Lincoln Tryon. And it's now a 17-8 lead and a timeout taken by Coach Kirk Beamout with 4:36 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll see if it's a full or a 30. It is a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. 17-8. Harrisburg leads by 9 with 4:36 left to go in the first half. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Out of the timeouts, it is a 17-8 lead for the Harrisburg Tigers over the Pierre Governors. It is going to be a 9-point advantage for Harrisburg. 4:36 left to go here in the first half. John Wickler with you on this Thursday night. Sydney Carlson back in the studios here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Over on Country 95.3 coming up later on tonight. It will be Sully Buttes and Highmore Herald. This will be on the left side. Emery Larson will catch for three, miss the shot. Rebound will be grabbed by Olsen. She'll try a three. That one's off the back iron. Rebound at the rim was grabbed by Bushbaum. She missed the shot. Everybody's trying to dive on the floor for the loose ball. It will be Larson that will pick it up. Now it's going to be a three in the corner for Olsen, who misses. Another offensive rebound. Larson for a three again after his picks back out. And then it will be out of bounds where Olsen couldn't stay inbounds to try and tip it back in. And a lot of missed threes, but a lot of offensive rebounds for the Pierre Governors on that possession with 4:01 left to go here in the first half. And for Coach Kirk Bebout coming out of the timeout, obviously they didn't score on that possession, but a lot of offensive rebounds. You got to like the effort that they had on the offensive glass. This ball is tipped around, and this will be grabbed by Yost out of bounds. So it will stay with the Harrisburg Tigers with 3:47 to go and 22 on the shot clock. A 9-point lead, and we'll get a sub checking in. Alex Ludeman will check in for Larson. And Larson will take a seat. Inbound pass for the Harrisburg Tigers in the corner. Double team in the trap, but able to work around it was Durnell. Out to the top of the key for a three, and Lincoln Tryon's got another three. And it's 20-8. It's an 11-2 run this quarter alone. This ball will be turned over on the inbound pass. Yost threw it too far for Ludeman. Another turnover for Pierre, 7th of the game, and then underneath, wide open, shot is good, and a foul is called. Shot made by Lydia Jensen. And the foul committed by Marina Bushbaum. Governors did not get back quickly defensively. It was wide open for Jensen. And it will be an and one opportunity as Mackenzie Flatmeyer will check in for Jasmine Yost. And Pierre, in this quarter right now, being outscored 13-2, down by 14, and make it a 15-point lead, 23-8 on the made free throw. Here's going to find something here. They've got to get some kind of points on the board. This will be on the right side. There's a travel and another turnover. Ludeman saw the open lane, but didn't take the dribble first. And another turnover, 8th turnover by the Governors. 3:14 remaining here in the second quarter. Here down by 15 on what is a 17-2 run right now. And overall in this quarter is a 14-2 advantage. 3 minutes to go, this will be a turnover by Harrisburg. The pass from Tryon was tipped by Durnell, thinking it was going to go somebody else. And it goes right into the Governor bench. And a turnover by the Harrisburg Tigers. Couple subs will check in for Harrisburg. Next dead ball. Ellen Hart nearly lost control of it. Mackenzie Flatmeyer will catch to the top of the key. Looking for cutting Molly Olsen, but she was cut off, unable to get that pass. Then Olsen threw it to Bushbaum, who was already cutting to the basket, and it will go out of play, and another turnover by the Governors, their 4th of the quarter. And so it's now 2:45 to go here in the first half. And Yost and Kirky will check back in for the Governors. Olsen and Bushbaum will take a seat, as well as also Flatmeyer. Larson's back into the game. On the right side, To the right wing again, driving in is Durnell. Back to the right wing. Nedved throws it over left side into the corner. Back out, Flanagan pulls up for a three. That one's offline. Rebounds off of Larson. No, it's going to be off of Harrisburg. And it will go to the Pierre Governors. Olsen will check right back in for Ludeman. 2:22 left to go here in the first half. Governors are down by 15, trying to find some offense right now. Olsen goes around the screen of Kirky, drives to the basket, high off the glass, missed it. The rebound's grabbed by the Harrisburg Tigers. Up on the right side, into the corner it goes, back out to the wing. Lydia, make that Sadie Worth, who is in. Underneath for Flanagan, who will step a couple different times. And then to a cutting Nedved inside the paint, right through the defense, but missed the shot. Hart will get to the rebound with 1:45 to go. Larson for Yost at the top of the key, and the left side for Olsen. It is now for Kirky. Larson will start to drive all the way to the basket, got it to go and is fouled. And there's Emery Larson's first points of the night. Maybe that can get her going, and she's got an opportunity for a three-point play. Try to cut the lead down to 12. Foul was committed by Logan Durnell, her first team foul with 1:36 to go. Free throw from Larson will miss as it hit the front of the rim, being fought for and eventually grabbed by Harrisburg with 90 seconds left to go here in the first half. So Pierre 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Yost and number 2 Geddes both fell down. Play continued. Ball was grabbed by the Harrisburg Tigers, and the pass was tipped by Olsen, but went off of Harrisburg last anyway. Was off of Flanagan, went out of bounds, and another turnover by the Tigers. So Pierre catches a break, 1:17 to go. Ellen Hart for Molly Olsen, up ahead for Kirky, now for Yost, who pump fakes, now kicks it for Larson, pulls up for a three. Can she get that one to fall? Unable to. It was short, and the rebound's grabbed up by McCullum. Quickly up ahead, here's Geddes that will drive into the basket. Stopped at the block, and then the Governors let her alone. She missed the shot, but the offensive rebound putback is missed. McCullum gets another opportunity at it, and that tough shot will fall. And Claire McCullum will make it 25-10 with 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Ellen Hart, she is fouled at midcourt by Geddes, who has picked up her first foul. That's the 7th foul overall. Make that the 6th foul overall by Harrisburg, all by different players. 6 different players with 1 foul each, with 40.9 to go. Larson lobs it over for Ellen Hart into the front court for the Governors, down by 15. The final minute of the first half. Larson will catch off the pass, off the screen, miss the shot. And another three that won't go for the Governors. They have not hit from beyond the arc yet tonight. 22 seconds remaining here in the first half. At the top of the key, Geddes will move it around, and she is fouled by Yost with 14 seconds to go. And Yost will pick up her second. She's the first one to pick up her second foul. It's only the second team foul for the Governors, so they still have a couple fouls to give. It is Lincoln Tryon. Will lob it for Flanagan, who will turn. Back for Tryon, who's open for three and buries the triple. Lincoln Tryon will get her third three of the half. The Governors don't get the final shot away, as an inbound pass just got to what was Ellen Hart, and that will take care of the first half. 28-10 at the end of 2 quarters between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. We'll take a 3-minute break, come back with halftime stats. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hello, friends. This is Pastor Sam at Faith Lutheran Church. We have many blessings to give thanks. A beautiful city on the river, helpful and encouraging friends and neighbors, and of course, our peer athletes. They're the reason for us being here, so let's help them out. I will be praying for our athletes throughout this season. I encourage you to join me in praying for their health and safety, as well as their success, both on the field and in the classroom.
We're Faith Lutheran, and we are glad you're here.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota. Allied Plumbing and Heating knows how exhausting it is to do a funky dance when you're in the shower. First, it's the hokey pokey to get your body wet. Then it's the headbanger's ball when you're trying to get the shampoo out of your hair. Finally, the YMCA to get the soap off the rest of your body. You need to replace those bathroom fixtures. Trust your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating to make showering a relaxing experience and not a dance class. 494-2001.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
As we welcome you back, it is a 28-10 lead for the Harrisburg Tigers at the end of the first half. John Wickler with you on this Thursday evening as we go through our totals through this first half. We first start with the Harrisburg Tigers, who have 9 points apiece from Lincoln Tryon and Eclair McCollum, as McCollum had 5 in the first and then 4 in the second, but Tryon had 3 threes in the second quarter to get all of her 9 points. 5 points for Taylor Nedved, 3 points for Lydia Jensen, and 2 points for Allison Flanagan, as the Harrisburg Tigers are 2 for 3 from the free throw line in that first half. They had 6 turnovers. Governors finished with 9 turnovers. And in that first half, it was 4 points for Jasmine Yost, then 2 for Olsen, Molly Olsen, Emery Larson, and Mackenzie Flotmeyer, as the Governors are 0 for 3 from the free throw line. It was 9-6 after the first quarter, and then 19-4 in that second quarter, leading to a 28-10 advantage for the Harrisburg Tigers on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. So the Govs have work in front of them, down by 18 at the end of the first half, but still a lot of game left to go. And Pierre has had some good offensive rebounds to try and put themselves back into this game at different times, unable to get baskets after the offensive rebounds. Those second chance points haven't been there, but they've had the second chance opportunities that if things start to fall and they get those offensive boards on misses, they can get a couple defensive rebounds, limit the second chance opportunities for Harrisburg. This is still a game well within reach for the Governors. And again, we talked about Tuesday, and obviously the Governor boys did not make the comeback against the Lincoln Patriots, who are one of the best teams in Class AA on the boys' side. But Blake Dean and I were talking about it, that it turns into you got to make sure that you can't get all 18 points back in one quarter. You would love to, but that's probably not going to happen. But you can certainly outscore a team by 5 through 4 minutes, which is potential of just 2 possessions. Getting a bucket, a stop, another bucket, another stop, and you've got at least 4 points, if not 5 points back, all in just 2 possessions. But you can't try and overtake an 18-point deficit all at once. An opportunity to cut the deficit down, get a chance to pull back within, down by 18, get within 13 at the end of this, at the first 4 minutes. Then all of a sudden you get within 8 going into the fourth quarter, and that's a 3-possession ball game at that point, and things are a lot different than being down by 18. Obviously, the Governors with just the 10 points in the first half, down by 18, they have to be able to score at a better pace and a better clip in this second half, but it's very doable for this team. They've had some good looks, and the shots just haven't fallen, and if they do start to fall, all of a sudden they're right back into this ball game, down by 18 right now, but 28-10, still well within reach going into the second half. Let's take a break. We'll come back in 3 minutes. We've got the second half on the way next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
As we welcome you back, it is going into the third quarter. The Pierre Governors down 28-10 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Governors will get the first possession of this second half, needing to have an 18-point comeback. As again, after we're done here, we will have the college football playoff on the KCCR. As if you're not wanting to know the score, turn down your radio for about 5 seconds. It is a 7-3 lead for the Ole Miss Rebels over Miami. We're underway here in the second half. Third quarter gets going with the Governors. Emery Larson will drive in. Her shot is blocked, and the rebound will be grabbed from number 22, Claire McCullum. And quickly into the front court to go the Harrisburg Tigers as they work now from left to right on your radio dial. I'll make that right to left on your radio dial. Driving all the way to the basket, missing the shots, and the rebound will be off of the Governors. It will stay with Harrisburg as Flanagan missed the shot, but it went off of Pierre with 7:36 left to go. As Nedved will inbound, and it'll be a 5-second violation against the Harrisburg Tigers. And so that'll be the 7th turnover by Harrisburg. As Kirky will inbound. See if the Governors can start their scoring here in the second half. Larson, the right wing, thought about a 3, takes one dribble to her left. Now throws it for Yost, top of the key. Takes one dribble back, comes back over to Yost from Kirky. She's trying to push her way through a mass of bodies. Olsen will head fake, will drive inside the paint. Bounce pass over for Yost. She'll head fake to her right, now dribble to her left. Throws it for Olsen in the corner on a skip pass. Back out for Flottmeyer. It was tipped, and it will be picked back up in the backcourt by Yost. Now the half-court shot coming from Yost missed, and then we get a shot clock violation, although it was grabbed by Harrisburg. Coach Mayer, I think, was wanting a backcourt violation, but it definitely was tipped by Harrisburg. That's why nothing was called off of that. But the bench erupted pretty quickly, thinking that possibly it was a backcourt violation. Either way, though, it is into the front court here for Harrisburg. Tigers had the ball one way or the other after the missed shot from the shot clock or backcourt violation, whichever one you want to say, or even just the rebound, as Durnell has it on the left side. Tryon dribbles to her left, picks up her dribble, now looking, lobs it underneath, and then out of the hands of McCullum. It was knocked free by the Governors. So we'll stay with Harrisburg with only 5 on the shot clock and 6:29 left to go here in the third. Harrisburg has to be quick on the inbound pass. Nedved will take it. Lobs it in for Durnell. Down to 3 to go on the shot clock. Durnell throws it up and missed after it hit the back iron. Rebounds grabbed by Yost, but then she dribbled at the back foot of a teammate and is turned over. And then Kirky will foul, and it will go to the free throw line for the Harrisburg Tigers. And it will be McCullum that will go. They actually got Emery Larson on the foul. And so McCullum to the free throw line. Governors with their 10th turnover, by the way. That first free throw was missed by McCullum. They went 2 for 3 from the free throw line, so now 2 for 4 overall. The Governors are just 0 for 3, so not a lot of free throw attempts quite yet for both these teams. With 6:17 to go here in the third quarter. That second free throw almost caught to a wedgie, but it did fall off the rim, and the rebound's grabbed by Kirky and the Governors. Yost moves it into the front court, drives all the way to the basket, too far, too high, and too hard off the backboard, and the rebound's grabbed by Harrisburg. Into the front court, lob pass underneath. Governors caught watching the ball underneath the basket. Shot was missed. That coming from Nedved. And then we get a tie-up on a jump ball, and it will stay with the Harrisburg Tigers. And Yost a little slow to get up. Ellen Hart will check into the game for Mackenzie Flottmeyer. Nedved will inbound. Faking the pass of McCullum. She'll go to work on Kirky. Missed the shot underneath the basket. Rebound was grabbed, and then as she was trying to pass it back out, she is fouled. The second Governor foul here of the quarter, and that's going to be on Ellen Hart's. So Hart picks up her first foul. Inside the paint with the shot up, and that will fall to make it 30-10. Lincoln Tryon into double figures. She's got 11 and a 30-10 lead. Hart in the backcourt for Yost. We get a timeout taken by Coach Bebout with 5:24 to go. We'll see if it is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Over on Country 95.3, the Soybeans Chargers are getting set for their matchup against the Highmore Herald Pirates. That is on Country 95.3. White Barichka has the call of that one. He'll be in Highmore tomorrow for the girls matchup between Soybeans and the Highmore Herald Pirates. Then he'll also be in Volga on Saturday for the Round Ball Classic. Sioux Valley is hosting it, and Soy Buttes boys are playing Sioux Valley. It's a 5 o'clock tip-off. So he's got games 3 straight days. We've got college football tomorrow.
on KCCR between the other semifinal game. Indiana is taking on Oregon Ducks. It'll be a 6:30 kickoff again. 5:24 left to go here. 30-10. American Family Insurance, Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Yost will come out of the game. Maybe a late sub. Kirky will inbound here for the Governors. Ellen Hart will catch. Works into the front court. Now left side for Olsen, who fakes, drives in. Off the glass. Olsen will get the shot to go. Nearly traveled, but stayed without the travel. They get the first points of the half here for the Governors. Still trailing by 18. 5:05 to go here in the third quarter. Lob pass on the right side, back underneath and wide open, an easy layup for Taylor Nedved. Governors caught napping, trying to figure out who was defending Nedved. And it's back to a 20-point advantage. Ellen Hartz, the lob pass from Olsen, works into the front court, works around a trap, stays with the ball, now hands it off for Olsen. The Governors can set their offense up with 4:35 to go here in the third. Olsen here for Hart. Works left side with the screen from Kirky. Now Olsen will catch in the corner. Drives inside the paint. Now for Flottmeyer. Gets inside. 5-foot shot is missed. Rebound is grabbed by Olsen. And with 1 second on the shot clock, Olsen puts up the shot, falls through. And Molly Olsen has herself 4 points in the quarter. All 4 points for the Governors. She's got 6 of the night, 32-14. Governors again down by 18. Halfway through this third quarter. Driving, Nedved. That ball is going to be grabbed by Flottmeyer, turns into a jump ball, and a turnover by Harrisburg as the Governors have the alternating possession to make it an opportunity to try and start to go the other way here for the Governors. Down by 18, they're trying to cut that deficit down. Again, you didn't do what you wanted to in the first 4 minutes, and a turnover by the Governors leading to an easy Taylor Nedved layup. And it's 34-14. Pierre's back down by 20. Emery Larson, that pass for Olsen, she wasn't expecting it. It's going to be grabbed by the Tigers. Bounce pass is tipped. Nedved misses the shot. Rebound, block shot by the Governors, but back out for a three. That one's offline. Rebound again by the Tigers. McCullum out for Durnell for a three. And Logan Durnell's got her first points of the night as she drains the three to make it a 37-14 lead with 3:15 left to go here in the third quarter. Larson, lob pass for Hart. And Hart into the front court here for the Governors. Kirky mishandles the ball. Ball's on the ground. It's grabbed by Harrisburg. We'll get a tie-up, and it'll go to the Tigers. And the Governors will turn it over again. Marina Bushbaum, as well as also Zoe Bauer, will check in for the Governors. 3:07 left to go. Harrisburg is not running away with this one yet, but Pierre has not been good offensively in this second half, and there's an easy bucket. Inbound pass, Durnell went down the other way. No one went with her. She was ahead of everybody in the basket. And it's a 25-point lead now, 39-14, with 2:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Top of the key here for Flottmeyer. Works it right side for Larson. Pulls up for a three, gotta have it, but it's an air ball. Rebounds grabbed by Harrisburg. Boy, they can put themselves nearly a basket away. One possession away from a 30-point advantage if they score here. On the right side, that pass is deflected by Bushbaum. She'll get the steal. Bushbaum up the floor, and she'll lay it in. Marina Bushbaum does it herself. Gets the steal. Goes one-on-one down the floor. Able to win the race and get the layup. It's 39-16. 2:13 left to go here in this third quarter. Driving. Bryant lost the ball, kicks it over. Top of the key, driving in, stepping through traffic. Ball is blocked. The rebound will be grabbed by Bryant, and then she dribbles it off of her hip. A turnover by Harrisburg. That's their 10th turnover now in the ball game. Allison Flanagan is back into the game, and Alex Ludeman will check in for Pierre. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pierre down by 23, 39-16. Ludeman will drive. She is fouled. And that will put the first Harrisburg foul in the third quarter.
Autumn Bryant will pick up her second foul. She's the first one with 2 fouls for Harrisburg. Inbound pass, Larson will catch, pull up for 3, and there's your first 3 of the ball game. Emery Larson now with 5 points. And the deficit is cut to 20. 1:40 to go here in the third quarter, 39-19. Harrisburg leads and has the ball. In the corner, Bryant driving. We get a foul committed by the Governors, their third team foul of the third. Mackenzie Flottmeyer will pick up her first foul. 1:34 left to go here in the third quarter. Fresh 35 for Harrisburg. Open for 3 as Geddes almost baked it in. But it's Flottmeyer with the rebound. And into the front court comes the Governors. Quick give and go. Flottmeyer off the glass. Good pass from Ludeman back to Mackenzie Flottmeyer. Who without the ball for Flottmeyer on the pass to Ludeman. They're right back to her, cutting the basket. It's 39-21. Right side, Bryant pulls up for 3. That one's missed. Rebound grab by Larson. She'll put up ahead for Ludeman. Ludeman will drive. Kicks it out top for Flottmeyer. Larson, long range 3. Got it again. And Emery Larson makes it 39-24. And Coach Mayer will take a timeout with 49 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So leads down to 15. Governors, who trailed by 25 not too long ago, has now got a 10-0 run going to put themselves down by just 15. There's still time that they need to get back into this game. But right now, those last 2 possessions are big ones for Pierre. They got a bucket, they got a stop, they got a 3, and quickly went from a 20-point game to a 15-point game. And again, this is far from over. Pierre's still got a lot to come back in this game. There's still a lot to go to come back in this game. But those 2 possessions are big, and Coach Mayer kind of understands right now that with 49 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, he's got to stop the momentum, because if Pierre can get the momentum going into the fourth quarter, it can be a complete different look of this ball game in the fourth quarter than if maybe Harrisburg's able to score and get a stop coming out of this timeout. Into the front court here for Harrisburg, easily breaking the press. Tryon will stop, get cut off. Underneath the basket, McCullum's open, and there's a big bucket to stop the quick run for the Governors, as McCullum now has 11. There, McCullum with 11 first points in this third quarter. Governors in the front court. It is not even a half-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's pretty much equal right now. Flottmeyer just inside the free throw line will knock the bucket down. And Pierre has gotten their biggest point quarter by far in this third right now. 16 points here in the third quarter. 41-26. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter, excuse me. It is McCullum driving to the basket, throws it off the glass, missed the shot, and no chance on the rebound for Flanagan. And it will take us to the fourth quarter with Harrisburg leading by 15, 41-26, as the Governors do outscore the Harrisburg Tigers 16-13 in that third quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back with the fourth quarter. That's next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them, with 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hire them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
As we welcome you back, it is the fourth quarter. The Pierre Governors are down 41-26. American Family Insurance, Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. The Governors will get the ball to start this fourth quarter. Outscored Harrisburg 16-13 in that third. Here's Larson for a long three. That one will be missed off the front of the rim, hit high off the glass, and the rebound's grabbed by the Harrisburg Tigers. How quickly can the Governors start to get points racked up? There's a turnover to start the fourth quarter for Harrisburg. Jordan Kirky goes the length of the floor. That shot blocked, goes back to Kirky. She saves it, and then we'll get a tie-up, and it'll go to Harrisburg either way. 14 turnover for the Governors. 11 turnovers for the Harrisburg Tigers. That one was a crazy block because Kirky, it went right back to her. And as she was going out of bounds, she had to save it. Otherwise, it was going to be out of bounds off of Pierre anyway. And it turns into a jump ball. So the best case out of all of that is that the Governors get the possession arrow back in their favor. So it's going to be Harrisburg ball regardless. Stepping through a double team, kicking into the corner for a three for Tryon. That's missed. With a rebound for Nedved, and her putback was missed. Then Kirky is fouled as she was trying to step through two players. She will end up being fouled, and that will give the Governors a chance to take their breath as Taylor Nedved will pick up her second foul, the first Harrisburg foul. 7:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Governors make the comeback. Bauer for Olson, and then for Kirky, and then that pass is tipped. Another turnover by the Governors. It'll be their 15th turnover of the night. On the left side, Nedved works around the screen. McCullum goes off of it, catches the pass, kicks it back out for Durnell. Too strong with a shot, but it goes right off the glass and right to Taylor Nedved. Nedved now with 11. That's the third player in double figures now for Harrisburg. That pass, a dangerous one from Olson to Larson, and it was knocked away by Durnell, and it goes out of play. 43-26, 6:36 to go. Harrisburg leading by 17. Over the Pierre Governors on the American Family Insurance, Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. Jordan Kirky into the front court for Olson. Top of the key, drives all the way in, fakes off the pass, looks off the pass, and then she is fouled as she went up for the shot. And Taylor Nedved will pick up her third foul, and Molly Olson will step to the free throw line for the second time tonight. Governors are 0 for 3 from the line, did not take a free throw in that third quarter. 0 for 2 in the first, 0 for 1 in the second, and now total of 0 for 4 in the ball game, as Olson is too strong in that first free throw. 17-point lead here for Harrisburg, 6:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw, that will also miss, and the rebound's grabbed by the Tigers. The Governors are 0 for on the line, although it is a short number at 0 for 5. All the way around the perimeter, driving in. There's a foul, and to the line will be Durnell. This will be the 6th and 7th free throw. Zoe Bauer picks up her first foul. First team foul for the Governors. First free throw will fall through. It makes it 44-26. Ellen Hart will check in, as well as also Marina Bushbaum. Durnell with 6 points. She led Harrisburg in the loss to Mitchell, excuse me. She had 12 for Harrisburg, leading the team. She'll get her own offensive rebound on the missed free throw. Durnell with 6 points right now. 3 players are in double figures for Harrisburg. Durnell left side. It's Tryon that has it. She's got one of those 3 that are in double figures. It is Flanagan, top of the key, just a step inside the free throw line. Now it's caught by Durnell. Fakes to her left on the pass, throws it back for Tryon. 10 to go on the shot clock. Tryon will drive her pass as she was about to go out of bounds. Quick, more ball movement over for Flanagan. Missed the 3, but another rebound by Tryon. Now it's Nedved. Back for Tryon, who's open for 3 in the corner. That one's missed on the short side. And then another rebound for Harrisburg, and a foul committed on the rebound by Jordan Kirky. And Kirky will pick up her first foul. Second team foul. 5:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Working the left side, stepping over for a 3 was Durnell, who missed the shot. Rebound was about to go back up. There's going to be a foul on the floor against the Governors, their third team foul. This will be on Kirky again, her second team foul. The rebound was grabbed by McCullum. Another fresh 35 with 5:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. The left side. Flanagan will catch in the corner, working on Bushbaum. Drives in, 3 different players around her, and a foul committed. Is that Kirky's third? Well, this will be against Bushbaum. Her second. But at the free throw line is Allison Flanagan, who's got 2 points so far, both coming in those 2 points coming in the first quarter, the 1 field goal made. First free throw was missed. 5:09 to go here in quarter number 4. 18-point lead again here for the Harrisburg Tigers, 44-26. Second free throw for Flanagan will fall through. So a 19-point advantage. And the Governors have yet to score here in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes into this fourth quarter. That shot is blocked. Bushbaum had the layup, but it was rejected. And Harrisburg will work it back across midcourt and can start to take off more time, leading by 19. Top of the key here for Durnell. On the right side, it is Tryon that will drive all the way in. That underhand layup was missed. The rebound is knocked around. It's grabbed here by the Tigers. Back out top for Durnell for a 3, and she'll put it in. Durnell makes it a 22-point lead, nearly the largest here for Harrisburg. Jordan Kirky into the front court. That shot by Bushbaum, the shot by Bushbaum hits, and then she was fouled with 4:21 left to go. And also Flanagan will pick up her second foul, and Bushbaum now with 4 points. Chance to see if the Governors can get that first free throw of the ball game, as Flottmeyer will check back in for Kirky. Free throw here for Bushbaum. Misses. And the rebound is grabbed by Harrisburg at the back iron. 4:15 remaining. 20-point lead for Harrisburg, 48-28. Driving baseline. Kicking it for Flanagan, wide open is Nedved on the right wing for 3. That one's offline. The rebound will be grabbed by Durnell. She was out of bounds, though, as she was trying to throw that to keep that in play. 4:02 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And again, after we're done, it'll be a short post-game show, and then we get right into coverage of Miami and Ole Miss. Flottmeyer, that pass to her is knocked away by McCullum. Another steal for Harrisburg. 16th turnover by the Governors. 3:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Running shot missed by Durnell. Olsen get the rebound. And here is now Ellen Hart into the front court. Hart with the layup. That one's too strong. And the rebound will be grabbed. And Harrisburg will start to slow things down here, seeing that the game can be in hand if they start to slow themselves down. Take time off the shot clock. Work on the left side. Harrisburg, 3:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Durnell crossing over Larson. Somehow finds it out back for Tryon, who drives into the elbow, missed the shot, and the rebound's grabbed here by the Governors. Larson will step into a 3, gotta have it. Missed the shot, rebounds tipped around. This will be off of Pierre. It'll head to Harrisburg. 3 new players will check in. Faith Baumberger will check in, as well as also Brent Stosher. And it will be Zoe Bauer. Bushbaum, Larson, and Hart will take a seat. So now for the Governors, not quite necessarily conceding things, but Harrisburg will have 4 new girls check in, out of bounds off of Pierre, as Flottmeyer was standing out of bounds. And we'll get 4 subs checking in. It'll be Geddes that will check in, along with also Flanagan, who's back. Excuse me, that is Sadie Wirth that will check in. Also have Lydia Jensen into the ball game. So you have Flanagan, along with also Bryant, with the other 2 that are in. Ellen Hart is back into the ball game for the Governors, as Olsen will take a seat. 2:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Governors are down by 20, 48-28. This will be a blocking foul against Pierre. Flottmeyer will pick it up. That'll be her second. That is the team's fifth. It is the fifth team foul, so that will send Autumn Bryant to the free throw line, regardless of a shooting or not. The referee had pointed that it was not a shooting foul, but doesn't matter with the fifth team foul. First free throw is good for Autumn Bryant. Make it 49-28. 2:36 left to go. We have coverage on Saturday. Pierre will take on undefeated Washington at 2 o'clock. Coverage around 1:30 on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. And we've got NFL coverage following that, so it'll be kind of the same similar situation for our post-game shows. We'll get right into NFL coverage pretty shortly after the ball game is over, just like we will here with the college football semifinal. Top of the key, Baumberger will throw it right side for Bauer. Here is Flottmeyer at the top of the key. Driving left side, throws it to the basket with 6 on the shot clock. It was partially blocked, and it will be taken by the Harrisburg Tigers with now 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Driving inside the paint, Jensen, that's a good pass over, make that from Worth to Jensen, who will pick up her first, make that her second field goal, 51-28. On the right side, a 3-ball is launched by Stosher, and that is going to be missed. And the rebound is grabbed by Harrisburg. Under 100 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Harrisburg's going to go to 3-3 on the year. That shot is going to be falling again for Jensen to make it 53-28. It's a 25-point lead. And this is the largest lead, ties the largest lead for the Harrisburg Tigers. Flottmeyer to the left side for Bauer. Back to Flottmeyer. Fakes the handoff. Turns. That shot's missed. With 1:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter. In the front court, Harrisburg looks like maybe they'll try and take some more time off the clock. It is for Sadie Worth. I think that's, for Autumn Bryant. There is a double dribble called against the Harrisburg Tigers. 12th turnover for Harrisburg. 58 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. 53-28. It was 9-6. Harrisburg led after one. But they outscored Pierre 19-4 in the second. As Bauer pulls up for a long-range three. That shot is missed. 44 seconds left to go here in the ball game. As it will work to the left side. And Harrisburg will probably not take too much of, well, they'll still work it underneath the basket. They still want to get a shot away with the shot clock that was still on. And Lydia Jensen has turned in a 6-point fourth quarter. Bryn Stosher on the right side. Takes one dribble to her left. Skip pass over for Bauer with 17 to go in the ball game. Bauer for a three, missed the shot. Harrisburg will dribble it out. And a 27-point win for the Harrisburg Tigers to go to 3-3. The Governors will fall to 2-4. 55-28 is our final score. We'll step aside and come back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
As we welcome you back, it is a final score 55-28. The Pierre Governors will fall to the Harrisburg Tigers. John Winkler with you on this Thursday night. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront Broadcasting Station. We'll get you out for the college football semifinal out in Arizona here shortly. But it is scoring-wise for the Pierre Governors. This game, it was the second quarter, which was the big one. 19-4. Harrisburg outscored Pierre in the second quarter. After it was 9-6 after one, it was 19-4 in the second quarter, which led to a 28-10 lead, an 18-point advantage for the Harrisburg Tigers, and that turned into then still leading by 15 after three, and then end up winning by 27, 55-28, when things started to kind of unravel for the Governors that fourth quarter, and just a couple of extra points here and there for the Harrisburg Tigers. Three in double figures, all with 11 points for the Harrisburg Tigers. Lincoln Tryon, Taylor Nedved, and Claire McCullum each had 11. 9 points for Lydia Jensen and Logan Durnell. 3 points for Allison Flanagan, and 1 for Adam Bryant, who went 5 for 11 for the free throw line. Did the Harrisburg Tigers. They had 12 turnovers in the ball game. For the Pierre Governors, they went 0 for 6 on the free throw line, had 16 turnovers, but they were led by Emery Larson, who had 8. 6 of those 8 came on 2 threes in the third quarter. And then it was a 6-point night for Molly Olson, 6 for Mackenzie Flottmeyer, and then 4 points for Jasmine Yost and Marina Bushbaum to close out the night for the Governors, who scored just 2 points in that fourth quarter. After trailing by 15 after 3, they scored just 2 in the fourth and ended up falling 55-28 here this evening. So the Pierre Governors will fall to 2-4 on the season. Harrisburg Tigers will go to 3-3, as that will do it for us here this evening. We will have Pierre Governor basketball on Saturday, coverage at 1:30 and a 2 o'clock tip-off between the Govs and the Washington Warriors. You can go catch Soybeans basketball over on Country 95.3, or if you're listening right here at stay tuned. Coming up after the outro is done, we will get you out for the college football semifinal, Miami and Ole Miss. Touchdown was just scored in that ball game, but we'll let the broadcasters take over from there. Want to say thanks to Cindy Carlson back at the station. John Winkler here signing off. The Pierre Governors will fall 55-28 to the Harrisburg Tigers as we say so long from Riggs High School.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you by Becky Potsuba Agency, AGE, Wheelhouse Auto Body, The American, Fording Electric, Allied Plumbing, Venture Communications, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Faith Lutheran Church, James Valley Landscaping, Bank West, Kruger Contracting, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, CHS River Plains, Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motors, Todd's Electric, Gales Gas, First Dakota National Bank, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection, Shane's Pharmacy, and Owyhee Federal Credit Union. Join us all season for more Pierre basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.